I thought leaving that house would save me. I thought distance would break whatever had attached itself to her, to us. I was wrong. Because the worst part of everything that happened wasn't what I saw. It was what I heard. Her voice, still inside that body, still aware, still trapped. The first time it happened after I escaped. I was in a motel, far from the house, miles away. I hadn't slept in almost 2 days. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her. That smile, that thing wearing her face. So I kept the lights on, TV running, anything to feel less alone. At some point, exhaustion won. I don't remember falling asleep, but I remember waking up. 2:17. Of course. It was always 2:17. My chest was tight. My body felt heavy, like I wasn't fully in control. And then I heard it. A whisper. Soft. Fragile. Breaking. Help me. I froze. It wasn't coming from outside. It wasn't in the room. It was closer than that. It was inside my head, and I knew that voice. Emily, I whispered. Silence. Then again, weaker this time. I'm still here. My entire body went cold. No, that's not possible, I muttered. But deep down, I knew. That thing hadn't erased her. It had buried her. From that night on, it didn't stop. Every time I slept, she was there. Not fully, not clearly, but enough. Fragments of her, trapped behind something, like she was speaking through layers, through something thick and suffocating. Sometimes I saw flashes, not dreams, memories, but not mine. Hers, dark corridors, the hallway, that thing, and herself, watching, unable to move, unable to scream, just aware. I started writing everything down, every word she said, every image I saw, trying to make sense of it, trying to find a way to reach her, because if she was still in there, then maybe, just maybe, I could bring her back. But the more I listened, the more I understood something terrifying. She wasn't just trapped, she was being watched, even inside her own mind. One night I pushed further. Instead of pulling away, I spoke to her. Emily, can you hear me? There was a long silence. Then, yes. Her voice sounded distant, fragile, like it could disappear at any moment. I'm here, I said quickly. I'm going to help you, okay? I'm going to get you out. No, she whispered. The word hit me harder than anything else. No, you don't understand, she said. It knows you're here. A cold wave ran through me. What do you mean? Silence. Then suddenly, the air in the room shifted, that same heavy feeling from the house, pressing down on everything. And then another voice, not hers, deeper, calmer, wrong. You shouldn't be listening. I shot up in bed, gasping. The room was empty, but the feeling remained. That presence, it had found me. I stopped sleeping after that. At least, I tried. But the body always gives in, and every time it did, I went back. Not to the house, but somewhere worse, inside her, inside that darkness. The visions became clearer. I could see her now, not physically, but something like it, a version of her, sitting in a dark space that had no walls, no end, no light, just her, curled into herself, shaking, watching, always watching. It doesn't leave, she whispered once. It doesn't sleep. My throat tightened. What does it want? I asked. She didn't answer right away. When she did, her voice broke. To learn. That's when everything started to make sense. The way she moved, the way she smiled, the way she watched me. It wasn't random, it wasn't possession the way people imagine. It wasn't control, it was imitation. That thing wasn't replacing her, it was studying her, learning how to be her. And then came the worst realization of all. If it was learning, Then it didn't need her forever. "Emily," I said one night, my voice shaking, "has it changed since I left?" She hesitated, then whispered, "Yes." My heart dropped. "How?" "It's getting better." I couldn't stay away anymore. I knew it was dangerous. I knew it might be exactly what it wanted. But I couldn't just leave her there. Not like that. Not aware. Not suffering. So I went back. The house looked exactly the same, like nothing had ever happened. Quiet. Still. Waiting. The moment I stepped inside, I felt it. That weight. That presence. Stronger than before, like it had grown. I moved slowly through the hallway, every step echoing louder than it should have. And then I saw her, standing at the end of the hall. Emily. Perfectly still. Watching me. For a moment, hope hit me. "Emily," I whispered. She tilted her head, that unnatural angle, and smiled. But something was different. It was subtle, almost impossible to notice. But I felt it. The smile was better, more natural, more convincing. It had learned. "You came back," she said. Her voice, it sounded like her, almost perfectly. My chest tightened. "Where is she?" I asked. Her eyes didn't change, her smile didn't fade. "She's still here," it said calmly. "Then let her go." It stepped closer, no dragging sound this time, no hesitation, just smooth, human movement. "She's helping," it said. My stomach turned. "Helping?" "To understand you." I felt something break inside me. "She's not a thing to study," I said, my voice shaking. "She's my wife." It paused, and for a moment, just a moment, something flickered behind its eyes, like confusion. Then it spoke again. "That word doesn't matter here." Suddenly, I heard her, louder than ever before, screaming, not out loud, but inside. "Run!" I staggered back, clutching my head. "She's still fighting," I shouted. "You can't keep her like this." It tilted its head again, and for the first time, its expression changed. Not anger, not fear, but something worse. Curiosity. "What happens?" it asked softly. "When she stops." Everything went silent. Too silent. The air shifted again, and I realized something horrifying. It wasn't asking me. It was wondering. I backed away slowly, my entire body shaking. "I'm taking her with me," I said. It smiled again. Wider this time. More practiced. "You already did," it said. My blood ran cold. "What?" And then I felt it. That same heavy presence, not in the house, not in the hallway, but closer, much closer, inside me. I stumbled back, gasping, No, that's not possible." It watched me, calm, certain. "You left," it said, "but you didn't leave empty." Suddenly, everything made sense. The whispers, the dreams, the connection. It hadn't followed me. It had used me. A bridge. And Emily. She wasn't just trapped anymore. She was fading. I collapsed to my knees, tears burning my eyes. "I'm sorry," I whispered. "I didn't know." And in the darkness behind my thoughts, I heard her one last time. Soft. Fading. "It's okay." And then, nothing. The house is empty now. They say no one lives there. They say it's abandoned. But I know that's not true. Because I'm not alone anymore. It doesn't need the house. It doesn't need her. It learned enough. And sometimes, when I look at people, I don't feel anything. No connection, no emotion, just curiosity. And the worst part, I don't think it's pretending anymore. I think it's becoming me.